But you also were the one who started bringing lyrics, and specifically about Nordic mythology and Vikings. Where did the interest in this type of mythology come from?
I've had it since I was a kid, I think. You know.
Do you know why you had it?
I think it started like that. We read a little bit about it in literature class, of all places. We read something about it, and I thought it was kind of cool stories. And then my sister, who's 5 years older than I am, she was into it, and she told me a lot of stuff about it as well, which made me even more interested. And then I started reading more about it, and I found these excellent like comic books from Denmark called Valhalla, which I just devoured. Amazing books about like the mythology and gods, and fantastic. Like,
do you still have those?
No, they're lost. I lost them somewhere. I don't know where they are. I probably lost them when I was moving or something. Shit happens, right? But I mean, amazing books, really. And then I started reading more and more, like even like Old Norse sagas and stuff, and got really more and more into it. So when we first started writing songs together, I didn't think of writing lyrics about Vikings in the first place. So I would write stuff that, you know, bands that I listened to wrote about. So I would do like maybe something like you know, Black Sabbath type lyrics or Metallica type lyrics or stuff like that. But then or Maiden type lyrics. But then I kind of like I was reading, you know, like something, I don't remember now what it was really, but I was reading about Thor, and I think it had to do something with me buying like a necklace of Thor's hammer, and I was like, maybe I should do something about Thor, and I did lyrics to a song called Thor Arise, and that's kind of how it all started, because I think by then we had Ted had also joined the band, the bass player, and I think we all felt right away when those were the lyrics that was a theme that we could go with. But I don't think it was a plan to make it the general theme of the band. It was just something that we wanted to do more of. So we started writing certain lyrics about it, and then it just kept going that way.
But when you brought it in, did you feel all of the rest of the band was into it, or was there some hesitation?
No. Everybody seemed to really be into it and thought it was a good idea. I'm not sure how initiated people were about it. I mean, I know Ted knew a lot about it. I think Ollie and Nico, our drummers, they knew a little bit, but not too much. But they liked the concept and liked the idea of Vikings, and they thought it would worked with the music really well. And I mean.
Well, can you take me through the way you write the lyrics? Do you start with a concept? Do you have something in mind before?
I have no method at all.
No method at all?
No.
So
it's true.
how did they come to me? Where do you find your
come out.
Inspiration? Just divine
for this album, mainly the music. Actually. Okay. Mainly the music where we, because it's like, if there's any concept that I have, it's like I usually try to think very cinematically. Like, I think if this were the music for a movie, what would the movie be about? You know, or what part of the movie, what would happen in this part of the movie where they play the song? You know, so maybe that, but otherwise there's no method at all, really. You know, it's just I come up with an idea, a story, and just try to see where it takes me, really.
To what extent do the songs then have a bearing on your own life? Do they come out of stuff from your own background?
I mean, it would be strange if my life or the way I live my life, or you know, wouldn't affect the way I write and stuff that I write about. Obviously, that happens. In the past, maybe I've worked more to try to make like metaphorical connections and underlying meanings in the lyrics to make them a little bit deeper. But actually in this album I just wanted to have a good flow, really, and write cool and good stories and not have it mean too much. Just be what it is, you know.
Why this departure from? Why did you want them just to be the songs and not?
Because I'm lazy. No, but I mean, I don't know. It just felt that way when I started writing the lyrics for the songs, and you listen to the songs, and it's not like I sat down and said, this time I'm not going to do that. It's just you know, when I listened to the music and the lyrics came to me, and it's like, I want to do this, and I just let it come and let it go wherever it went, and I didn't try to think too much. So I think that was a good way to work. Obviously, I had a lot of ideas of the stuff that I wanted to write about, like Loki or other stuff, like other stuff that kind of was ideas that were around for a long time. But it all started with the music. Okay. Well, and I think that's one of the reasons why that is because, I mean, I think the lyrics are secondary, I think, in Amon Amarth. They've always been. It's always been music first, and I think it should be that way. It should stay that way. The music is the most important thing. The lyrics are, I mean, it's cool to have good lyrics and stuff that you can sing about, that you really feel fits the music and that you can stand for. But it's not like I want to preach or tell people anything else than like a good story, basically. I don't think anybody of us want to do that, really. Want it to be like that. I think the music has to come first.